And after waiting things out at the start of this pistol round, G2 didn't get aggressive. And I think that was the play that they hoped to counter. Instead, it's Martin that gets the action started. A kill quickly to the bathrooms. Amanek falls. So looking to reinforce this A site are likely to be GODSENT. Oh, next door opens the other direction and Crystal falls. That's the utility gone. So it's not even deployed properly for this pistol. They have to fight equal in the exchanges and they pressure Hunter off of A.
Hunter's backed off and he knows he's got the kit, so he needs to survive. Jax will fall, and now Hunter's holding a very difficult angle to get a shot on, and he will indeed not be able to. Flashbang will try to assist Kenny inside the side, and he's found one flick for more, but it's next out of connect. Kenny's still alive and safe, but Zen and Steeko will take down his teammates. Kenny, last to live, last to fall, and GODSENT will take away the round. And we've already seen, Michael, Molotov will start to go over to force Amanek out into the open. Amanek will be trying to play around the smoke as a result of it. Martin creeping through, taking charge, taking the lead, but Kenny's found the first. Kenny revealed by Martin's position, and Farley will find one. Martin, in the meanwhile, has been caught off. Amanek creeps through the smoke, and so far it's been him doing it all. Hunter will find Farley, and with that, G2 will grace the scoreboard with their presence.
Of getting that round under his belt. So a convincing start here for the G2 gun rounds, and Kenny aggressive with the AWP in middle. Trying to get hunted down by Glocks, and Kenny pistol out. Yeah, he's got four. Could be an ace here for Kenny as Martin's approaching from the back, but that opportunity will be missed.
Kenny says, I want some of that action. And the second he starts to face out to them, this will be troublesome, but they're not checking the angle. Martin could be healed. Martin peeks out, gets one, gets two, but Nexa has now interrupted him. Then forced to take over and finish off where he started. Now he goes onwards. Hunter right behind the B pillar. Zen will be looking to peek out soon. Flashbangs have been completely avoided. Hunter's been avoided as well. Zen out in the open has been seen, but the AWP can't find him. Kenny instead trying to find the player with the bomb on his back who's left all the way behind. Zen, as he peeks out, will be found. Kenny will take him down. Farley, 1 versus 2, both of still alive, but Kenny underneath him is the real risk. Kenny's even able to get a tag. How does he do it? Amanek to finish the round. And with that, Kenny and the secondary AWP are ready for the assailant that will be coming in. Amanek doesn't have any support from Kenny. Instead, he's waiting inside the smoke, pushes through, finds himself a no-scope, and the bomb with it. Now on his side is Crystal, who will take him down, but Kenny is still fighting away. How does he dare to repeat that? I will not know.
This could make it a lot more difficult here for Nexa. He's only peering into short, waiting for his teammate to peer in from bank. As GODSENT begin their slow approach, and the shoulder, just a glimpse caught of Nexa, and Jax wasn't in position. He was tempted towards B, and now Martin trying to pressure a one-on-one. Jax pulling things back. As it was 2 players left for GODSENT, but Crystal's repositioned. He's got himself that headshot angle, the flower pot that he can hide behind.
And without armor, this is his only option. He peeks out first, doesn't let Jax get the initiative, and Jax is brought down. Crystal taking away with 2 kills to his name.
I know they made a change to nades that made them more consistent, but
still. No. Kenny has beautiful angle to hold, and he's got himself a chance for 2, but he pulls out the smoke and he's been scouted. Now he faces forward. Zen's got a great nade, but Jax is the one with the second kill. Steeko to fall, Kenny to flick, Zen to ask, why did I do that?
You can see them now moving closer to it. Problem is that giving up the position that they've established towards bathrooms is a bit of a risk, and while Farley is going to suffer at the hands of it, they didn't fully clear out that position. They only really had balloons.
And with that, GODSENT, I mean, it all comes down to an early play off the back of a nade, and Kenny just scoping in directly. Really nicely done from G2.
Yeah, Amanek will hear the steps, but he's called for backup. There's a secondary player there, and Hunter first to face, Amanek to follow. But Hunter's dropped. Steeko primed on the angle with the AWP, and he gets the kill he needs to.
The other possibility is also, obviously, that GODSENT goes for the quick rotate back towards the other side. But with 40 seconds and Martin getting this close, I feel like it's unlikely to happen. Martin is lining up the pre-fire. Shadows visible, but AK is just better. Jax now left in a 1 versus 2. This guy was insane back in Misfits. It was always Amanek and Devaduvek. Amanek was always the guy who was touted as being the next big prospect for French CS. And he came into G2. He's got one of the most supportive roles I have seen in modern day Counter-Strike. every time G2 is going to be getting aggressive on most maps, Armanek is generally the one to assist, but on the overpass, we've seen him unleashed and
attempting to hold this down, but the nade does tag him low.
Hunter's move back. The timing's perfect. Hunter will be caught out. Farley can even back if he wants to, but he wants to keep going. Gets a second. Jax will trade for 2 of his own, but he's brought down finally as Stiko comes in late into Monster Tunnel. Stiko's got himself the bomb and he can get it planted as well. As the Molotov goes out, Kenny can't stick himself onto the CT side long enough. And it's a 2 versus 3. G2 will have to back off and save once again.
Attempt to exploit as we go further and further in. The few times we've seen Kenny over there, he's had varying success. And
5 rounds isn't terrible for considering how they started off, but they need to get there first. And Kenny is leading the charge. Beautiful headshot, but Farlig is there to cover. And he has dropped the AWP. Next to pick it up. Martin in the meanwhile to pick up the pace as Hunter will fall to his quick little burst. Jax around the corner, goes with the XM, finds a player with a grenade out in his hand. Suddenly a 2v3 that is doable, but not quite so easy when Crystal's on the other side. Waiting for the peak. Armanek will fall. GODSENT to 11, and that'll be it. We'll have to go to the second half to see if G2 can recover, because this looks touchy.
well, that is a graphic depiction. We'll see if we get some solid performances from them. A turnaround. Or whether GODSENT continues. Stiko faces in the connector, and there's 4 T players on the other side. Easy lineup. Firing squad for G2 works out. Armanek making some presence at A, and he's found one better. Farlig, head offered up. Only for a second, but Armanek hits the timing shot required. Oh, GODSENT are looking worse for wear in this pistol. G2 look to collapse on the A site quickly.
And well, Crystal tries to move in, but Kenny on the other side has got Jax with him, and both of them proved to be a bit of a tough tag team duo to get past. Martin last one to fall, and interestingly enough, G2 keep 2 players alive with, and every single one of the GODSENT players can come through with them as well. Even Crystal has his moments, and as Hunter's smoke goes out, Barley's gonna be locked forward. He peeks in, but there's no flash, and it's Stiko instead right behind with 2 quick kills. Even goes forward to pick up another little gun. That's a Mac 10, but does he expect to connect a player? Well, he might not, but Nexa's not looking to reveal his presence even now. A minute on the clock, but if G2 thinks that is in their favor, they are wrong. Zen is right behind them. Kenny, though, is going to be leading the charge forward. Kenny finds himself a quick tap and a lot of damage on a Crystal. He'll be finished off, but Kenny will trade. Nexa now in a 1 versus 1. Only Zen to contend with. But Nexa, he's got himself time to go back towards the B-bomb site. Should he want to? But Zen's found the back. He can't find the head, though. Nexa has been brought down. The Deagles will win the round. And that, my friends, is why you get rifles.
Oh, Zen. There was a shadow that could have been spotted out. Armanek going to be gifted as a frag for Zen, and they accelerate. They try and collapse on the site. Hunter, there's the AK. Once again, it changed hands, and they find more impact off of it. But Stiko, weakened opponents on the other side. The 1 versus 2, very feasible, and there's the transfer. The adjustment made on the low HP of Jax. GODSENT dodged the bullet. It was close. G2 made that competitive. More consistent, more established fraggers that you can rely on. And well, I'm just about to talk how Nex has not had the most impact. He does get 1 to start off this round with the AK, but he's tracked down by the SMG of Crystal. Oh, Crystal actually getting a second.
Man.
Jax tagged down by the Molotov. That is so much more than he should have gotten from that spot.
That's huge. That is absolutely massive. Jax now, he has to contend with Farlig and his MP9. Remember, GODSENT, this is kind of like a bonus round for them. They've got a couple of MP9s, and Farlig, unfortunately, is turned around with his. They'll end up losing it. Stiko, though, repositions, and as Hunter's pulled out his AK, he'll be fed a quick little kill. Zen left in a 1 versus 3.
Ooh, they pick up the pace here on G2. The SMG finds Stiko to start. Armanek fast through short as well. There's nobody here. There's no reinforcements really for GODSENT, so they have to retake the site really early into the round. They do track down Armanek. They equalize the exchange, but Farlig, oh, there's nobody holding for short, so he gets away with the kill on the planter, and then that gap in the smoke works in his favor. Hunter, last alive. After the initial collapse, it looked good for G2, but it has fallen apart, and only with a Mac 10, Crystal will hunt him down. 15 for GODSENT.
Nexa needs to find this kill. Crystal's been very good with the MP9, and he continues to be just that. The 1-for-1 trade is not enough for GODSENT, not for GODSENT, for G2. Both teams starting with the G, always a bit confusing. But Hunter leads on, finds himself a couple of targets, but not any kills. Stiko's dropped down successfully, and Armanek's the one to finish off Zen. Stiko can't get one from water. And it all comes down to Farlig and Martin in a 2 versus 3, as they will back off to save. Long player, just in case, because long player can just clear out. Toilets, what?
Oh.
Okay. I guess you're right. He just doesn't check playground. Straight for the A-bomb site. Now, the way they're positioned makes me think this might be an attempt for a fake, but are you really going to be able to fake out GODSENT when Zen's found Hunter right there? Even drops the farmers for some reason. Not quite sure what that's all about, but Zen's waiting for his teammate to come into play as well. Zen will connect with another one. Just before AK picked up, and that MP9 distracts long enough for him to come in for the third. Kenny, yes, is left alone. 1 versus 4. GODSENT's been so good, but Kenny's even better. Fighting back, needs 2 more kills to clutch it out. But 20 seconds on the clock. And Kenny doesn't have the bomb. All he has is brute force. All he has is his wits and his gun. And both of those have left him 16-8. GODSENT will come through and persevere.
We got so much utility damage out of GODSENT on the CT side. So that's really what I'm focusing on, I think, primarily. They just need more shots to be hit. We'll see how it all goes. GODSENT starts CT, and they're trying to rush players down in through middle, but the B site lost very quickly.
My God.
Kenny, Hunter, finding the entries. It's just Crystal. He bought the kit in the smoke. He was trying to lock down A, and, well, it's the B-bomb site instead.
At the same time, it does lend credence to my point, so why not? Okay, Crystal. I like that. I really like that one, actually. Yeah. It's a small little detail, but he throws the smoke over and outwards, and he makes sure, hey, if I can't have it, you can't either. He knows he probably won't be able to save the kit either, so he will just end up backing up. He'll fade away with a quick shot as well, and Nexa takes him down. Now, an interesting point to note over there is it's actually good for Crystal to die, but we'll have to see what G2 have to bring to the table first. They're going for a very slow-paced round, but Armanek dodges the flash and now moves through all the utility in the round, finds himself one, and the second is almost there. Instead, it's Jax to be the one to find a 2K. His Mac 10 planning lots of money, and Stiko's Deagle has been brought down as well.
Elevated angle for Stiko, finds himself a kill. Martin as well, spamming alongside Farlig and Crystal, and things go well over at A. G2 have nothing to work with to start off this round.
Hey, CT economy, we know what you are. You're a fickle beast, and we're going to drive you down. Kenny is looking to do just that at this point. The round wins a bit more to ask for than maybe they can deliver, but Kenny can't even find the kill. And Armanek, even if he does have a Mac 10 in his major signature, I don't know if he can actually get this one out. Nice kill at the very least, so Crystal will fall. Armanek, I mean...
Oh. Healthy amount of damage onto Armanek. He's the only one who didn't have armor. The second nade to follow. Okay, Armanek bombarded. So an early pick for GODSENT. They are still scaling in towards middle, though the boost may be unanticipated, but the adjustment from Madden is sharp.
Very nicely done from Martin. I love to see him coming alive. Zen as well, right behind with 2 important kills. Martin started off so strong on overpass, and it seems like form is eternal for him. Bushell's waiting. He could be popping out soon. Flashbang is getting primed as Martin scopes in, gets one. Crystal's got the same. Nexa, in the meanwhile, trades, and Crystal is down, but with the smokes on the ground, Martin wants to keep aggressing, boosted up initially, and he's got another kill. Now, the bomb's not been planted yet, and the smokes will dissipate, so Armanek can't get back onto the site. Nexa needs to get the kills. Nexa's got 1. But Armanek, now he needs to lead the charge. Martin still not dead yet. 2 kills to his name. Still fighting out. GODSENT for 20 seconds. Don't need to make a change, and a flashbang will keep them at bay. They've still got 2 more flashes and a nade in Stiko's hands. And a second flashbang goes out. Martin will not reveal himself. Nade will go flying forward, but it might be a bit too early. 10 seconds, and Armanek goes into it. The bomb site. Nexa right behind him. Almost fires on his own teammate, and there isn't enough time. They might barely have it, but no, they don't. And Martin even getting a fadeaway shot, looking for more, and will be the death of Armanek after Jax has got something a little bit similar. Jax's molly goes out, will catch both Superbox and the back of it. Now go out the smokes as well. Crystal, who's very far forward, will find one Jax to fall. Crystal to be traded. Farlig and company are still heading back up and give down Armanek, but Kenny's still fighting. From the sandbag, Stiko, though, is going to be the hidden wrench in the machine. Bomb has been dropped, and so has Kenny. With that, Farlig finds a loss and a beautiful round from GODSENT. I wonder how they're going to use this one, actually. Martin will have rotated over. The flashbang overhead as well is well-timed. It means that the T's can't just aggress forward, but he might still be caught off. Farlig on his side is the only backup he has, and Zen as well comes in. Not a single casualty on the CT side across the round.
They're contained in towards the bomb site, but all the initiative lies on G2 and how they play this out.
Oh, Molotov goes out initially. Farlig, who's so aggressive, can't find anything. Nexa now keeps it going. Second kill. Flash will delay him for long enough that Zen can take down his teammate. Crystal, in the meanwhile, comes in for backup, and backup is good. Backup is great. Molotov lined up, but Zen to go down. He's trying to fight inside the smoke. How Crystal has moved past, but Hunter has intercepted and taken him down. Stiko left alone. 1 versus 3. Right around the corner is another player who he can't expect. Possibly Hunter, though, if he goes for a bomb plant over here, that would be a colossal mistake. Comes in from the side. Well, he's not great on them, but he's still looking to punish the side of G2 as much as he possibly can. And with that 1 kill, he knows it's very difficult to actually get this round out. But hey, damage is still fantastic. And that smoke puts so much more risk towards that player on ramp. The flashbang will push Stiko back. Stiko peeks out, is good for another. Back down to a 1 versus 1. Looking for the bomb, but can't find it inside the smoke. And as he goes for the fuse, they don't think he's sticking it, but they'll check anyway. Hunter wins the round, but at what cost?
Martin will be alone here on B. I think Stiko's walking his way over, but it might be a little too late. Molotov sails in, but it actually misses. So Martin not going to get cleared out. Stiko there to support Martin, giving options and giving chances, but not going to rattle off the shot. Swing and a miss. G2 still trying to get themselves onto the site, and Kenny finally plucks Martin out. Look at where they are. They're so close. Generator. Jax just shuts it down. Both kills found by him, and G2 close it out in the 3-on-3.
Armanek waiting for the smoke to dissipate, and as Martin turns around, Armanek might be given a chance. Martin is still flirting with the timings, and as he peeks in, Armanek has been located. Armanek still ready for more as he intercepts, but Zen will finally take him down. 2 versus 2 to be had. Kenny's got to be careful about his flank, but Kenny has found Zen, and with that, he knows Ali is clear as well. Stiko, last man standing, fighting 1v2, trying to find the bomb planter, but Nexa will be able to get past it. Still a 1v1. Kenny on the other side with an AWP. Stiko back up the super box. Kenny, how many shots are you going to miss, Kenny? Kenny's still fighting. Kenny's finally landed one, but it's through the concrete, and Stiko is trying to take the fight to Kenny. He's trying to look for the 1-tap. Kenny knows that he's coming. There's not much time, and Stiko gets it done in the 1v1. The time is ticking down, and he has no kit, but he's got the defuse nonetheless. 9th round on the board for GODSENT as they fight that one out. And with that, we'll be off to a break to see whether GODSENT can rip something together on their terrorist side.
GODSENT's T side. We'll see if they can get it done with a nice healthy start on the pistol. Jax spotting the aggression through middle. They're trying to collapse on B quickly, and Stiko cuts off their exit, catching Kenny completely the wrong direction. Nexa able to compensate for 1, but will he be tracked down? They're trying to chase him. Farlig eventually gets the frag, but the problem is the bomb hasn't made its way into the site in a place where it can be planted, so G2 are here quick.
Well, these two still need to be wary of a rotation coming in from behind, because Crystal is trying to rotate about and give them a bit of a stab in the back. Martin, though, turns around, somehow gets the kill, and he's still alive, but Jax, he's found 1 more. Crystal now in the 1v2. Are they expecting this? No, they're not, but Crystal is missing shots! Crystal, you can't do that! You can't do that, Crystal, your team. They set it up for you. You were the chosen one. With 35 seconds on the clock and it winding down quickly, Molotov's coming in, will force Nex out of his position, and over he goes. Flashbang up, he is brought down. Stiko keeps going with the 2nd kill to his name. Hunter to trade it away, but not for 2. So advantage still heavily in the favor of GODSENT, and it seems like it is a very well-charted territory for them, as they will sneak out a force by victory.
don't think they realize just how much damage has been accomplished on these GODSENT players. Oh, SMG for Amanek does track down Farlig. This is the problem. Low HP players. Okay, they take the fight, and Amanek hits nothing. Only Hunter to save.
Yeah, Hunter will just back off and take the M4 home.
Oh, Kenny making the rotation as well could be dangerous. There's that M4. Farlig taking down at a distance. That bomb spotted out, but Kenny getting spammed by Crystal. Headshots through the plywood, and things go well for GODSENT. They get the kills they need to secure the site. And Jack's on this flank. Does he check the close right corner? Oh, not quite. Zen able to best him positionally. GODSENT dodge out another one of these rounds from G2.
The world at this point. Molotov goes out. Nice, cute little lineup, but Hunter is less cute as he finds a spray through the smoke and a quick kill off the back of it. Nades and whatnot will fly through, but G2 might be looking to explode, and Hunter has indeed popped out Stiko. Drops the bomb in the process as well, and as he's looking through the smoke, Crystal's very low, but Nexa's the one to come in from behind. Suddenly it's a taste of their own medicine. Farlig now has to fight back. Both players so low, and with guns also picked up and saved, Nexa will find yet another. Crystal from behind will pick up the gun fallen by Nexa, but is he going to be able to get this done? They don't have a kit. He's going to have to peek out. Gets the quick kill, but not the trade. Hunter will come out on top, and with 3 kills, G2 were able to sneak out a round, which they definitely didn't have in the cards. Pretty much a zero investment round, so they've got a lot more money than you'd normally expect. Kenny, though, getting very aggressive, has found the person. The bomb has dropped because of it. It's very, very far out towards the CT territory, and Kenny needs to be flashed because of it, but Nex has already found another.
Oh, the spam right between the two GODSENT players, but the spam on the M4 far more successful. The quick flash from Hunter immediately destroys what GODSENT had in the round, and it's all prompted off that initial aggression from Kenny.
He'll be boosted up. Maybe he can find Hunter around the corner if he wants to keep going. Hunter in front of him, straight to the head he goes. Back to a 4 versus 3, but with Crystal and Farlig not having armor, I'd say it's even at best for GODSENT. 35 seconds and Crystal will fall. Amanek to take him apart.
They still reconvene over towards A, and Amanek's not done. Close angle held, but he peeks away. The steps being made towards ramp, it draws his attention, so he doesn't hold that angle. Kenny on the site, AWP in hand. Farlig the other side of the train, and they're creeping closer. Those scopes are giving his position away. Nexus found one, but it's not going to be enough. Bomb can get planted, but a isolated 1v1 that then comes out on top of. It's the Deagle. Of course it is. GODSENT, a 14th round. No real indicators, no cues. Of course, Kenny with the AWP peering in. And now the utility does give up the game. Kenny still holding the angle, given the shot, and Crystal's down.
With Crystal's demise, now Kenny will start to move back. Zen, though, cuts off the rotation, and the Molotov will mean Kenny can't do anything either. Bomb's been planted, and as the Superbox player will be forced off by his secondary Molotov, Stiko's still playing from default. He's not backing off, but where's Zen being fired on from? I can't even tell. Farlig, though. Nice little angle with the AWP. Unfortunately, he is flashed off, and his own flashbang will try to keep G2 at bay. All 3 players completely blind. Farlig goes in for a secondary peek as well after taking down Amanek. And he knows it's all about finding the kills over here. Farlig keep on fighting. Hunter will fall, and the player coming in from Ali is too late. Nexa is good for a kill, yes, but that's not good for enough. Farlig saves the day at the most crucial of times. Himself and Stiko will die, yes, but G2, they are now down to nothing in their bank.
But this is a scrappy buy, maybe even worse than scrappy. SMG, FAMAS, and that saved AWP. Amanek tries again for some early aggression, but it's Hunter on the FAMAS. G2, another phenomenal FAMAS play to get them another opening opportunity. Different series altogether, but G2 may have just bought enough room.
With a minute left on the clock, he knows he needs to go play around with his teammates. Stiko has found 2 kills to make it doable in the 2 versus 3. Flashes and utilities still favoring them, but as they chuck it all out, Farlig will move back to be wary about Nexa. And as Nexa traverses forward, Farlig was ready, but not good enough to take care of it. Stiko now has to fight for the ace clutch. Kenny will not be able to find him at this point. And Kenny's even looking down because he knows the scope will show. Otherwise, Molotov will be revealing Stiko's position. Jax will swing out and take him down. And Hunter.
He gets the same amount of effectiveness. Okay, never mind. Farley instantly deletes him.
Waiting for them to start creeping up, but when he reveals himself dropping down, he sees them. Oh, Armanek is out of there. Speedy as he can be, but falling. He's been tagged away as Armanek tries to fade backwards. Flashbang is good. It's great. But Farling is still leading the charge. He's found Armanek. And a second from Stiko comes into play. Bomb will be planted. And Farling could still be firing away inside the smoke. G2 Esports will fall. Kenny, yes. Kenny, yes. Oh, no. He can't get it. They can't get it done. GODSENT. Every time they're on a pistol. Every time.